Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you, Governor Bentley and Governor Markell, for being here today. We've had a lot of discussion about what we need to do to help reduce the likelihood of people entering prison. But I think the issue that we're faced with immediately is the overcrowding issue. I know that is in Alabama, and the governor, Governor Bentley, has spoken in detail about this new legislation that we passed. I want to commend you for that. I would like for people to realize that this does not put citizens at risk, and I think, Governor Bentley, you may want to expand on this, but that this has a program in place that monitors the prisoners once they're out of prison and in no way undermines public safety. Is that correct?
That's correct.
What I'd like to focus on right now is how we help these prisoners once they leave prison. San Francisco City County Jail number 5 offered inmates the opportunity to earn a high school diploma, and it cut their recidivism rate in half. I just pulled up a RAND study, and it said the gentlelady, Ms. Plaskett, may be interested in this. Of the 700,000 individuals who were released from correctional facilities each year, roughly 100,000 of them are 24 years or younger. So it does have, there are a large number of young people being reintroduced. In 2013, the Department of Education hosted 2 summits on education in correctional facilities, and they found that there were some, they made some policy recommendations that I think both Governor Bentley and Governor Markell might want to consider, and that is to improve the quality and availability of education programs, including special education programs and programs for English language learners and career tech. They also recommended improving access to post-secondary education and career technical training, and thirdly, improve cross-system collaboration, appropriate information sharing. Now, the interesting thing, and this is, Governor Bentley made the point about Alabama's pre-K program being ranked so high nationally. Our internet-based learning, our access program is ranked number 1 or very high. Has there any thought been given to using online learning to educate prisoners to allow them to earn a high school diploma, or in the cases where those have a high school diploma, to earn a vocational degree or an associate's degree? And I'll pose that question to each of you.
Well, I think it's vital that we try to encourage those who are incarcerated to better themselves with education. If we don't do that, then obviously they're not going to survive when they get out. And I do believe, and I discussed this on the plane coming up today. The next step, we need to get our workforce development program, our workforce development team that I have put together in the state, find out what jobs are available, what jobs are needed in the state, and then require our education entities, like our 2-year college system, like our 4-year college system, require them to be a part of this and bring people together so that education can be offered. And if the incarcerated individuals take advantage of that education, then they ought to be rewarded for that.
Governor Markell, I'm going to not allow you to answer because I want to make a point here in respect to what I think we might ought to consider. And that is, if we set this up so that inmates who are eligible for parole, nonviolent offenders, don't have a high school degree or have a high school degree, if they earn their high school degree, if they earned a vocational degree or a 2-year degree, they would be immediately eligible for parole. And not only would it give them an incentive to get the educational attainment that they need, but this RAND report that I cited earlier found that there's a 43% lower rate of recidivism. So if we could incentivize prisoners to get the education, the work skills that they need, Governor Bentley mentioned, I think it would help us reduce our prison populations and allow inmates to enter society again prepared to go to work. I thank you, Mr. Chairman. I yield.